Right, good morning from Andy's pumpkin patch. Said it right today. Tell you what, I've got a busy day ahead. I'm off to do a garden where the grass is quite long, loads of shrubs need pruning, and as I'm stood here talking to you, I've just spotted something and I cannot believe it, and I'm not making this up. I've just stood here in this position because I'm going to show you now. The first thing I spotted this morning down here was I've got a pumpkin coming on my plant, and I walked over here and I've just stood here like this talking to you, and I've walked across and just look at this, what I've spotted. Can't believe it. Look at that number there. Brilliant. So Andy's back in the pumpkin competition. I tell you what, I wonder what Tom Upton's are like, because you know, he's not there. He's away for 3 weeks on his road trip. He's got somebody looking after him. I'd love to know the update on them. But anyway, what I'm going to do this morning now, I'm going to knock up a couple of beef burgers, probably 4, for tea tonight. I'm not going to knock the salad up because I need some more lettuce. I used the last of the lettuce yesterday. And then I'm going to cook the rest of the rhubarb what I've got left. I need to get that stewed because Dawn's already eaten what we're left. So let's get on with it. So, the first job I'm going to do in the kitchen this morning, I'm just going to chop the rhubarb up for stewing and get that in the pan, and then I'm going to work on my burgers. So, get this diced up, this rhubarb, we can get that in the pan. And this is for Dawn's stewed rhubarb, this. As I was saying, I've got this quite a biggish garden to do this morning. And I've still not done, believe it or not, I've still not done Tom's front lawns. But today, I've got to do them, because tomorrow I need to get on Vicky's garden. And Vicky's, not Vicky's, I don't know. No, I'm not certain there. Not certain there. Whose garden am I doing tomorrow? Yeah, Vicky's, it is Vicky. Vicky and Steve's on Word of Flow. I've got to do that tomorrow because I promised I'd do it for them, good friends of mine. And I've been putting it off and putting it off, so I've got to do that. So as I say, I'll get this out of the way and then I can go and do my mate's garden. But after my mate's garden, then I want to go and hopefully get on the nature trail and start doing a bit of work. I've not neglected it, I've just been busy with my own work and with work obviously on the pumpkin fields. And then I said I'd give Tom a hand where he's cutting the trees down at his bungalow. So I'll get onto that as well tomorrow. Yeah, busy times ahead. And then I really want to go and do a bit of fishing on the canal on the 110 on Saturday morning. So hopefully I can be able to get out early and do that. Right, so I've got my mince, I've got my spring onions, and I've got I wonder if I'm in this shot, I'm not certain. What I might do is spin the camera around, flip it, because I keep disappearing and I might only have half my head, or I might be zoomed in, I don't know. Hang on, let's have a check. I'm definitely in it now because I've spun it round and I can see myself. So I'm just going to break this mince up a bit, just squish it round a bit, and I'm going to add into it some garlic granules. I'm going to chop some spring onions, and I'm going to put the egg in with it, and then that'll be tea for tonight. So we'll get a bit of this garlic granules sprinkled on, so it gives a nice garlic taste to it. We'll chop in, prefer to use scissors, some spring onion. Should do it in a bowl really, but my big mixing bowl's got me baking apples in, which Dawn said she was going to sweat down, and she hasn't. So it'll be a job for me probably, although saying that, Dawn's off tomorrow, so she could possibly do it in the morning. So we're getting these. I've got the rhubarbs on now. As I say, don't stir it vigorously because you don't want the you know, the rhubarb pieces to break up. So yeah, once again, thanks for all your messages. As I say, I try and get back to you all. I read as many as I can, and I've had some really interesting tips on how to get rid of fruit flies. Hey, I still can't get over that pumpkin, 2 pumpkins in the garden. And obviously when you watch this vlog, you'll have seen the pumpkin that I found yesterday. Showed it to Tom and he says, blinking heck, Andy, whoever finds that when they come to the pumpkin picking festival, gets a free t-shirt. Well, I know where it is, so I might get the free t-shirt. Although saying that, I get free t-shirts anyway. So thanks again to that syndicate. Let me just pause for a moment. Right, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to add the egg to this. And as I always say, make sure you've got a bowl of water for your washing up and also for washing your hands. As I say, you should do this in a bowl, but you know what, it's alright on a plate. So I mix all that in. What it does, this egg, it helps bind the burgers together and stops them breaking when you cooking them. But as I say, it makes a right mess of your hands. You can add a little bit of flour into it actually. But make sure the eggs, you know, all the way around the mince. And then what you do, you just form a few like sort of balls of mince out of it, which will make your 4 burgers out. The what's it's doing all right. Can't think of the word. Rhubarb. So I've got these going. Yeah, it's going to be a nice weekend ahead. We're going out with our friends tomorrow, Paul and Lisa. We're going to go to the Joshua Bradley for a couple of drinks at tea time. And then I'm going to come home and I'm going to watch the football. Liverpool are on. So look forward to the start of the football season. Unfortunately to Tottenham last night, you know, you got beat in the Super Cup, but you know what? I actually thought that PSG would actually murder you, so good result really. I've had a bit of flour now to my chopping board, and I'm going to get some flour on my hands and then just coat these burgers a bit in flour, and then I'm going to pat them out into burger size things and pop them on my tray, cover them with cling film, and then we've got tea ready for tonight for just going straight into the the griddle pan. So tell you what, they smell quite nice as well already then. So there we have it. So that's burgers for tonight. Bit of cloud cover, but still very warm. I'll just pause that with my finger. Right, so there we have it. They're all made now for tonight's tea. Get them in the fridge. Right, they're in the fridge. I just noticed the beer shelf's empty. Dawn gave it a bit of an hammering last night when she got in, and I'm going to have to go and replenish, but we need a few bits from the shop anyway. So the rhubarb's done. I'm going to put that through the sieve. The remaining juice I'm going to add to the other juice, the other syrup that I did the other day, and then when I go shopping I'm going to get a bottle of gin, and I'm going to infuse the ginger rhubarb juice into the gin with a bit of lemon, and we'll leave that for a few days and give it a taste towards the end of next week. So I'll get ready for my gardening job now, so I'm going to pause here, so I'll just pause it. Right, all the cooking's done. just got to my next job. This is where I cut that hedge last week, where I showed you next door, and I said I do this garden where the plum trees are, where we pick plums. What would bring us all our fruit flies. Now this is a pretty flower. This it does just like a couple of flowers on the end, but really nice. But I'm not very keen on they go a bit dead, and it's a Himalayan honeysuckle. Honeysuckle? Yeah. It's where the wood pigeons were on a vlog that I showed you last week. So I've got to come in the back garden here. I've got to prune all these. Grass is dead long. Not cut it for a while, as you can see. Oh dear. And something has been savaged. All right. And there's not much left of it, so probably, I don't know, fox maybe. I can't imagine it being a cat. So anyway, let's have a look at the plums while we're here. I've got this back to cut. I always leave this now. This at one time, going back 4 years ago, me and Dawn had this as an allotment. It was like all these trees, cut them all back, turned it all over, rotivated it. We had the use of the greenhouse, but with Tom getting with things in the pipeline and what have you that we knew about, I thought I said to Dawn, I should say, it's time to turf this area. So I turfed it. We've had a problem with moles, but I'm just having a look now. There's still these now they feel very soft. Then I remember these being very sweet. Do you know what? They're delicious. Really, really delicious. But, and there's loads of them. But these plums here on this tree now, these are ripe and they're ready for picking. Like Mark was saying in the kitchen, oh, you don't want to be picking blackberries and picking fruit. There's worms in them, but do you know what? I must have eaten thousands in my time. And that is delicious, although something is in it. What's that? I don't know. Something's inside it. Anyway, not to worry. It tastes alright. Look at this fuchsia as well here, growing out of the wall. And I think, Andy Mats, if you're watching this vlog, is this Mrs. Popple? I have a feeling it might be. Not 100% certain. You can tell me more than that. I've done the front now. I've just come in the back garden. I've just seen a goldcrest. If you put your Merlin hats on, you might be able to pick it up. It was in these. It was in this silver birch tree behind me. It seems to have gone silent. I must have spooked it when I come in the back. But anyway, I'm going to cut this. I'm going to cut that top patch first up there. And then I can make a bit of room for me when I pick my plums, and then I'm going to shape all this up. I'll just show you where I'm up to now. I've trimmed all down these paths, see? I've trimmed down the side of the greenhouse, making a nice clear pathway, as you can see, up onto that garden and to the plums. Look at them all on there, unbelievable. So, I've done the same up here, what I just showed you a minute ago. I've got all that trimmed back as they all come up in the spring as wildflowers, so I'm going to get the leaf blower out now and blow it all up onto the grass and then pick it all up with the lawnmower. Well, my plans to cut this are not happening today. I'm going to have to come back next week and cut these and neaten them all up. Well, that looks nice now, doesn't it? And it certainly looks a lot more tidy up here, see? Now I've got all that cut back. In fact, it looks really neat. Yeah, the reason I can't carry on is the bin's full. So what I'll do, I'll come back next week and do it when the bin's empty. The lawns won't need cutting, so I can do that. I'm going to pick some plums. Pick some plums tomorrow. I haven't got time now. I'm up against it time-wise, what I'm doing. But I've done the front, which I'll quickly show you. Front looks all neat and tidy. So, yeah, all done. Cookie's in there. Got to come down and meet Dawn for dinner. I'm sat outside, the cafe. And she's inside with the brew and everything. So, carry on, mate. No problem. So, yeah, look at us. On a bacon butter, she said. I'm on corned beef and onion with salad cream. I've not seen many birds today. As you know, I've seen the feathers of one. But look at that one there. Posh, isn't it? So anyway, Dawn's finished the bacon butter inside the cafe. I went in to see her and she'd even got, where are you? She'd even got an hot Vimto, but she didn't share it with me. I'm going back to work in a minute, but while I'm down in Hyde, I just want to highlight this. I always go on about Hyde, but look, this used to be full of market stalls, and they've took them all down, and they put up them fancy umbrellas over there, and apparently now, a couple of them are broke. So we've got no stalls, so we've got no market anymore.
There's no seats.
So, yeah, like Dawn's saying, we'll come out and have a sit down. You look round, and all you've got is that place there that you can perch on. There's nowhere else to sit. Yet they've spent money on, look at this. To me, this is absolutely hideous. They put these round here at a bus stop. Just knocked a couple of bits of wood together. And this is what the Labour government, or not Hyde's Labour Council are doing to Hyde. They've absolutely destroyed it. Because it's my hometown. And I like the place. But that over there, on the corner, cricket and 10-pin balls in snooker tables. I've just walked past, it's school holidays, it's absolutely rammed full, so that's the only decent thing, but it's not the Hyde Council who've done that, is it? It's the Bangladesh community, so I don't know. The little rant's over. I spotted some benches outside the town hall, so I'm going to come and sit over here. I'll sit with Dawn, just sit down for not sitting on that one because somebody's had an accident, so we'll go on this one. Not a bad place to sit, to be honest. Somebody's left all the fag dints, really nice, isn't it? Look at that. Absolute scruffs. Aren't they? Scruffs. Yeah. So I should have stayed in Ginger instead of coming down here. Right, just got up to Tom's. I'm going to cut these lawns. Getting a bit long, actually. The one inside as well's definitely in need of a trim. Top end's not too bad, but this end is. So plenty of bees knocking around to pollinate Tom's pumpkin plant. Still doing alright though. Yeah, not doing as good as mine. Finished all these now. Just seen Tom actually, and I've just trimmed round Jason's lamppost over there as well. Jason, he put helped me out when I had a puncture, and he said, oh, it's alright, Andy. Just trim round lamppost every time you come and do Tom, so that's what I do every time. And I've just cut this bit of a lawn here at the front of the grass verge. Do you know what, I go on about this all the time, don't I, about the council. Well, I was just going to do, I'm not going to do it, I'm leaving it. Because I'm not doing what the council should do. But I can't weigh this up. Either next door, I think the next door neighbours, and their gardener has come up round there and to there, to the edge, and to the edge of that. But don't know. But definitely the next door neighbours have done it because the garden's just been done. So I've just got this one to do, but I'm not doing that today. I'm heading down to land, as I say. I've just seen him and going down there. I've got a few bits to do down there. Top the water up again for the laurels. They're drinking it for fun in this weather. These are all the poppy seeds as well that we've got, see. I took the heads off the poppies, they've all dried up now, and they've split, and we've got all the little seeds in there. It's the Welsh poppies, you know, that are mainly yellow, but you get a few orange and red ones amongst them. Well, not so much red, but orange, which I'm going to sprinkle on Alfreds trail for next year. And got an empty tub there, so it'll be rude not to get some blackberries as well. Parakeets are well busy on these beech nuts. They're all in trees above me. You can hear them, but they're hard to see. Yeah, somewhere up in the top there. I just looking out towards right across to Merseyside. You can see showers on the horizon moving across to that where that tower is there. That's reddish, so moving across to Manchester. Hopefully it's they stay in Manchester, or they stay in Merseyside and they don't come in my direction. What's that I can see as well in the distance there? Let me just pause this. Do you know what? I'm just looking at them cranes there, and that's in Stockport, that, and I believe they're putting a bridge in somewhere near Stockport train station. And I have a feeling it might be that. I'll have a look on the news tonight, and you know what? I can feel speckles of rain. Can't believe it. Just while I'm here now, I'm going to shift some of these. Some of these timbers down onto Nature Trail. They're not too bad to lift, actually. Right, as you can see, we've got a pumpkin there. It is from John. It's come from Cambridge. But I said to Tom, you know what? I could cook something with that. So I've just had a meeting with Tom now down there regarding a few things connected with the Nature Trail.
I'm not doing a naked photo shoot for a calendar, Andy. I'm not doing it.
So I've just run by him my thing with the calendar and doing a book. So me and Dawn have been discussing it all week, and all last week and the week before. So I've decided I'm actually going to do a book. You'll see it on me and Tom have talked about it today. You'll probably see it on his vlog that goes out. So if you've done it today, it'll go out tomorrow night, won't it? And I just told Tom, you know what, it's going to be raining in a bit. And as I speak now, it's raining. It's raining.
When I decide to get some work done, it starts to rain.
I've just said to you, you're going to get wet. Can't believe it. Unbelievable.
Oh, I tell you what though, I think we've been blessed by Mother Nature right now, because we've had all this sun, we're about to get all this,
No.
this amount of rain, but the pumpkins will grow. They will grow.
They will grow.
Do you want a lift?
Do they? No, do they come on automatically, them lights, in the dark?
I don't know.
Right, just wondered.
I can't tell, I honestly can't tell if they're always on. Oh wait,
Right,
they're off.
there's a bar on now, a strip bar. Headlights are on now, there's just a strip bar on. Headlights. Well, it's absolutely chucking it down now, but it is great for the pumpkin patch. Pumpkin patch. Now, it's got a bit overgrown on this top part of the trail, so... What's that spotted in there? Not sure what that is. Looks like a dog dish or something, doesn't it? Or a cat dish. Somebody feeding a cat out here on the trail. Anyway, I've got this far up on the trail today. As I say, I've done a fair bit of work here this afternoon. So I'll just walk back and show you what we've done. I've run out of string of cable now, so I've got to go back anyway. So as you can see, that's what it looks like there. This is what I've done. Go away and all flies. They always buzz around you when you're concentrated. So I've come round the corner here, past where the one of the blue tick boxes is, which is up on the tree there, see? Somewhere. Yeah, there it is. Come up the little steps that I made, and then along this bit. So as you can see, with what trees are thinned out lower down, it's starting to open up and really lighten up in here. So we've got the dark bits and we've got the light bits. We've put a few of these logs in down here, what I've just moved earlier, just to widen the path a bit, really. That's basically it, what I've done today. I've run it by Tom, this bit here, where I want to put a bit of a handrail up with a bit of a shelf on it, so people could, if they're stopping at the gatehouse or they're visiting, they can walk along here and they can stand here at the shelf. And this is where all the bird feeders are going to be. Not all of them, because I'm having some up there as well, and in various parts of the trail. But this is going to be the first point that they get to. So I put all these logs in down here, see? So, right, I'm going to just go and see what Tom's up to. Right, I'm going to have I'm actually going to have a ride down to Canal. I think when I'm down here I'll pick some blackberries as well for the freezer. And I'm going to have a look at, try and pick a fishing spot for Saturday morning if I come. I just had a look at the forecast, it looks pretty good. So we'll just see what happens. Looks a bit black over there. I did say earlier, didn't I, that rain was heading this way from Merseyside. It's just got here a bit quicker than I thought. Look how black that sky is there. Thanking heck. New driving territory this. Could be a bit dodgy this. Won't fancy getting stuck down here. Should be alright. You can get quite close to Canal here and all, you see. Oh, I've got some mallards here. This looks a nice spot actually. Can get the van right down here, see? Parked by the... oh, all mallards. Parked by the side of the canal here. And yeah, it looks a nice little spot. Yeah, it looks alright this, doesn't it? Just cut a few branches down. Made a nice little sitting area here. And it reads, nice little spot. In fact, it's a lovely spot. Might see quite a few things down here if I come early enough as well, on the side of the canal. So look forward to that. Right, it's come to the end of the day anyway. I've cut my head and all. I can feel I've got blood on my hand. I don't know how to put the camera on top of my head. I don't know that you can see that or not, but somewhere, I don't know. Somewhere I've cut my head on a branch. So, but as I always say, it's come to that time of the day. You know, if you like what you see, you can subscribe to my channel for free at Under the Gardener G Cross. Leave a like and ding dong on that bell. You know I always leave you something. Today I'm just going to leave you with a view of where I'm hopefully going to be on Saturday. So see you all for now. Ta-ra.